we're going to go ahead and cover both this room and this room because they're actually very similar. Basically, go ahead and get your blue wool out, and for this wall we're going to do the exact same thing we did on this side, except we're going to the area that you left blank on this row and this area. So this side and this side, the area that you left blank, you're just going to fill that in with blue wool. So it'll be 2 rows of blue wool right here. It's going to stop right here. And then on this side, the area that you left blank, you're going to create 3 rows of blue wool. And then you're going to stop. And then for this wall right here, you're going to do the same thing. 3 rows of blue wool, stop at the entrance, and then another 3 rows of blue wool right here. So, and then you've already got this wall done. So once you've done that, you've basically got this whole area done. And then also, obviously, you got to make sure, okay, this is already done, this row is already done, but right here, you got to go ahead and add this layer of gray wool on top of the 3 rows of blue wool. Now, I believe that this area right here is actually already a part of the roof, so that'll be taken care of for you. And then once you've gotten this room done, you'll be able to quickly go ahead and move to this room and do the exact same thing. So now you've already got this wall done, you've already got this wall done, and now you can go ahead and create 3 rows of blue wool again along this wall until this ends right here. You're going to do the same thing right here, but you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so just 2 columns of blue wool with the gray wool on top. And then you've got this little section right here that we came in 5 blocks for the window, so you don't have to do anything for that because the window is already there. So once you have skipped this 5 block wide area where the window is, you're going to do the same thing over here. So you're going to make this 3 by 3 area of wall right here with this. You're just only going to need 2 wool blocks right here. So the 2 wool blocks will be placed right on top of the first 2 columns coming from this direction. And then once you've got that done, you'll be able to just fill this in. This is a part of the roof right here. So you'll just be able to fill it in from here to here, which is 5 blocks wide, with 2 rows of blue wool. And then the only thing after that that you need to do to complete the rest of these walls is this area right here. The remaining area that you have left will be a 3 by 5 area of red wool, and then you're gonna finish. Actually, never mind. I think you already. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. You already completed that from the last section of the Let's Build, so that actually should already be done. So yeah. So once you've gotten all this done, it should all look like this. I'll go ahead and do a quick pan of this room right here, so that you can pause if you need to, if you missed anything. And let me go ahead and do a quick spin around in here to make sure you got everything. And yeah, again, feel free to pause if you need to. And then if this room is complete, if you're ready to move on, we can go ahead and move on to this room over here. So we'll go ahead and do this room and this room, and we'll probably, yeah, I'll go ahead and cover both of these rooms all at once. So let's go ahead and get started with this room next. So this room, for the most part, is already completed. You've already got this wall, and then basically above the windows, there's only 2 rows of the yellow wool that goes all the way around, and you should already have it because that's how we built it from the outside when we first started building the house. So all of this should already be completed. Everything all the way up to this point right here. You should have just like a little L-shaped area. But basically all you're going to do is you're going to fill it in until it reaches this red wall right here. So you're just going to fill it in like this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks from this yellow block right here, you're going to leave an area for the door. And then right here, so you should have this corner piece too. We created that earlier as well. So what you're going to do is this part of the wall is going to end right here, and then later when we're doing the ceiling, this little section that I can fly through right here and fall through, that'll be covered up by ceiling. So there'll be a little ceiling piece right there. But so just make sure that the wall ends right here. And then once you've done that, that's basically, I mean, that was pretty much as easy as it can get for this room. And now that you have this room, we can go ahead and finish this room as well. This wall you already have created because that is part of this wall over here. Excuse me. And then you already have this wall too because we just created that. So now all you have to do is there's this wall right here, and then this wall right here. So you already have the area filled out, or not filled out, but the area that there's no flooring there, so you know where to put those wool blocks. So it's 2 rows right here, and then 1 row right here. And then once you've done that, the room should look like this, and I'll go ahead and quickly spin around so you guys can see all the walls. Make sure that, you know, the walls look exactly like you see them here. And then this red wall should look like this. And just make sure everything is connected. If there's like an area that you didn't fill in, make sure it's all filled in exactly the way you see it. So I'll go ahead and do the same thing for this room, kind of spin around real quick, make sure you have everything the way it looks. Go ahead and quickly finish spinning around. And then, so that should be everything. You know, you can rewind if you need to catch up on something. But basically, once you're done with this room, now we're ready to add the ceiling. So we'll be able to add the ceiling next. That's what I'll teach you how to do next. And then once we have the ceiling for all of this, and then this room in here, this ceiling will be a little higher, we'll be able to start putting the furniture in. So after the ceiling's actually added, we'll pretty much almost be done. So let's go ahead and get the ceiling done. The ceiling's always the easiest part because it's just one simple straight across plane across the entire top area right above the wall. So from the ground level of the second floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks off the ground, everything on that 5th level is going to be covered in with, for me I use smooth sandstone, but I think, I'm not 100% sure because I think it depends on what texture pack you have, but I think the bottom of the sandstone looks the same regardless of what type of sandstone you use. But if you want it to be just just to be careful, you could just do smooth sandstone like I did, so it looks nice and smooth just in case. But yeah, so just fill in everything on the 5th level full of sandstone, everything that you can reach, so all the way up in this area right here, all the way above the walls. Obviously you'll have the areas of the roof that always will show, but there's really nothing you can do about that. I still think it actually kind of looks cool. It makes it look like the room is sticking out a little bit. It gives a little bit of texture or 3D-ness to the rooms. And then yeah, so it'll extend all the way into here, all the way into here, and then this little section right here is included with the rest of the ceiling. So you'll see it goes up above this little border right there, and then it stops right there. And then once you get into this room, the ceiling is a little different. So in this room, do not make the ceiling the same way that we just did out here. So for this room only, since this tower is a little bit taller than the rest of the house, instead of going 5 blocks up, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 rows from the bottom right here. So go 8 blocks up and fill all the area 8 blocks off of the ground with sandstone. And then once you've done that, it'll look like this. And the ceiling will be, nice and tall. It's supposed to be bigger than it is out here. It's supposed to be, and then of course I have a chandelier you saw, and when I had the house over there when I was showing it, there's a nice chandelier and it looks really nice. So that'll be included, the chandelier, and all the furniture will be included next. That's what I'll be teaching you guys how to do next. So I think that's pretty much it. Once you've gotten the ceiling done, now we can actually start adding stuff into the rooms and making it look full. Because right now it's like, if you had just moved homes, this whole house just looks like it's empty. It looks like the furniture guys haven't came in and moved all your stuff in yet. So that'll be what we do next. All these rooms down here are empty, but they will be full soon. Not too full, because in the music video most of the rooms were fairly empty. Like I think this room right here, there's absolutely nothing that we add into this room. I think maybe a couch or two. I don't remember. I'll have to go check. And then in here we'll do some shelves, we'll do some kitchen appliances in here, a few beer pong tables in here, like they had in the music video, and then up here we'll have some furniture and chairs and all kinds of good stuff. So let's go ahead and start working on decorating the inside now. So let's go ahead and get started with that next. Alright, so we are almost done building the LMFAO Sorry for Party Rocking house. So let's go ahead and add up all of our finishing touches. We'll go ahead and start with the front yard real quick. We'll go inside, do all of the interior, go to the back porch, finish that up, and then we will be 100% complete with the house. And then after I show you all the additional things that I'm adding, having you add in right now, you can go in and add more furniture if you want. You can take furniture away. You can do whatever you want. This is your house now that you've built it. It is your house. You can. There's an attic. There's a little area above the second ceiling. It's not used for anything, but if you want it to be used for something, you can have a secret room up there, or maybe a secret laboratory where you do your potions and stuff. anything. If you want to add a basement, that's okay too. There's literally anything you can do to this house. As soon as I finish teaching you how to finish up the parts that you see in the music video. I just wanted to get the basic stuff that you see in the music video so that it could be as close to the music video as possible. So let's go ahead and start right here. We're in front of the yellow tower right here, and here's this window that you've already created. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take these leaves, so it doesn't matter what kind of leaves. I think these are oak leaves, but you're just going to create this. It's a 2x2 area right here and a 2x4 area long in front. So you're going to come out from the window, and you're going to just put it right in front of the entire window. The window is 4 blocks wide, so is the bush, and then the bush is going to come out by 2 blocks. So it should look like this. And then this is just brown wool. I put it around it. You don't have to put that there. I kind of just put that there to see if it looked like mulch. In this texture pack, no, it does not look like mulch. But yeah, it was there from a different texture pack that I used, and it looked kind of good in the other texture pack. But yeah, that is totally up to you. You can do that or not. And then over here, you should have, okay, so here are the stairs that you've created. So here is, take this block right here as your reference point. You're going to go 1, 2 blocks back, and then over 1. So 2 blocks back and then over 1. And then you're going to add a fence post and then a magenta pink wool block on top of it. And in the music video, this was a sign, and I think it might have said like sorry, or actually no, I think it was a mailbox or something. I don't really remember, but I just put it there so it would look like it did in the music video. And then we're going to go ahead and from this point, so let's use this little pink block as our reference point. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, 5 blocks over, and you're going to add a fence post. And you're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fence posts tall. So from the fence posts that you put down here, put 7 of them on top of it. Or actually put 7 total that go all the way up. So 6 on top of the initial one. So set to make 7 total. And then to make this palm tree looking thing, you can just, and let me go ahead and get my menu out real quick so I can actually show you how it was done. And I think I used for this one jungle leaves, so we'll go ahead and see. Yeah, that fits. So right on top of the fence post, here's your fence post. You're going to place your first section of leaves, and then you're going to go out like it'll make a plus. So from this block, you're going to go out in each direction 1 block. Okay. So once you've done that, you've got this little plus sitting on top. From each of the little branches of the plus, you're going to add another block below it. So you'll have a plus that extends down a little bit. And then from that bottom part of the plus on each side, so on this side, you know, all 4 sides, you're going to put another leaf block on the outside of it. So you'll have an L shape like this, an L shape like this, and it'll be an L shape on each side. And then once you've done that, on the bottom of that L shape, you're going to add 2 more leaves to the bottom of that for each L shape. And then you'll have this little tree looking thing right here, and it's supposed to look like a palm tree. There's a palm tree sitting in their front yard, and that's what it's supposed to look like. So, and actually I think it really does look like a palm tree. I was actually surprised when I first built it that it actually ended up looking like a palm tree, because in Minecraft it's kind of hard to make things look like a specific thing that you want it to look like. So I was really surprised. And then in front of this, so here's the fence post. You're gonna go 1, 2 blocks up, and let me go and get rid of that menu. So 2 blocks up, and then you're just gonna create this square, so a rim of white wool and then a blue cyan wool in the middle. And again, I think that this sign, I think this was a giant poster sign sitting in their yard that said sorry for party rocking. Obviously I can't put that on there because it's Minecraft, but that's what it's there for. And then yeah, this is a cake. You can add anything to the yard. In the music video, the yard was very messy, so you can like set some cakes down, just trash the yard however you want to, because that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be trashed because that's how it is in the music video. So the last thing that we're going to add, other than the grass, all this, you know, weeds and stuff, is this bush. It's the same as the other side. It's a 2x2 area on the sides, so 2x2, and it's going to, so let's go ahead and look at the window. This is the edge of the window right here. And then if you go over 1 from the edge, you'll hit your first column of glass. In that column, so if you're standing in front of that column and you come directly out, that's where the bush starts. So you're in front of the glass, you're going to skip a block, add 2 leaf blocks, and then 2 leaf blocks on top of that, and then you're just going to extend it all the way across so that it starts on the same section over here with this window. So it should be, I don't know if that was complicated to explain. It felt like it was a little bit complicated to explain, but you can pause the screen here, you know, wherever you need to. I'm just kind of going back and forth so you can get your angle if you need it. I'll do a little aerial view too, just in case that helps, for you to pause if you need to. And then once you have that, that bush will be done. And then what I did was I just took, you can take bone meal and just starting on this side of the house, just kind of sprinkle the bone meal all the way around the house, and it'll put weeds all over the place so that it looks a little trashy. Like I said, it's supposed to look trashy, so it's supposed to look like there's weeds everywhere. So once you've gotten that, that is the entire front yard. You have just completed the entire front yard of the house. So now we can move on to the inside. So let's go ahead and move on to the inside next. So here we are on the inside of the house. And like I said, I'll go ahead and show you this right now. This room is completely empty. You can add couches if you want. That's up to you. So this room is empty. This hallway, everything where there's red wool, that's all empty. I don't remember if I told you to add this sign here. There's a little thing right here. But you can go ahead and add that in now if you need to. So well, for a reference point, you have these 3 black wool blocks right here. Then you're going to go over to these corners, go 1, 2, 3 over to the corners, and then when you get to this corner block right here, so I'm looking at this one right here, oops, yeah, I'm looking at that corner block right there, you're going to go 1 in front of it, and then add this sign right here, okay? So I'll go ahead and give you a view from this angle, so I'm going to do this angle right here if you need to look at that angle. I'll go ahead and give you an angle from this side, if that helps. And then yeah, it should be fairly easy to make. Once you've done that, we can go into this room. Again, most of these rooms are really easy to make. What you're going to do is you're just going to add this beer pong table right here, and if you don't want to call it a beer pong table, I think that's what they were in the music video, but honestly, it's just a table if you wanted it to be just a table. And so let's go ahead and put that in. Here's the entrance. So where the pink wool starts, let's use this block right here. So this pink wool that is connected to the corner of this column right here, we'll use that as our reference. We're going to take that point, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over left 1, and that's where you're going to place this first cyan block. Skip 2 to the left, put another cyan block, and then go up 1, 2, 3 right here, put another cyan block, and then finish that like this. And then basically you have your little table, and what you're going to do is you're going to use these half slab stone blocks to finish the table like this. So that's pretty easy, fairly easy to use. You're going to do the same thing in here, and honestly, you don't have to put the tables exactly in the same spots I did. So actually, I'm not going to tell you this time where to put them, but I put 2 of them in here. You can kind of see. I'm going to go ahead and keep it in an aerial view for just a second, so you can put them in the same spot if you want to. But for the most part, I think you can put them anywhere. It really doesn't matter. And then I added this little tree over here. So it's just 3 fence posts on top of each other, with a grass block on top of it, and then 4 grass blocks that surround the edge of that initial block on top. So you can see that how it looks right here. And they had a lot of trees in the video. They had a lot of zebra things sitting around the house just to make it look colorful and full of randomness. So you can add that kind of stuff if you want. It's okay if you don't. Like you can see out here, there's a little zebra I tried to make, but that's up to you. You don't have to do that. So in the kitchen now, we're in the kitchen. We can see that, so let's go ahead and use this wall as a reference. So this wall is going to be the same plane that this table starts. So you can see that this is all on the same line right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to add 2 stair pieces right here and right here, 2 stair pieces right here and right here, and then you're going to add these pistons. And actually, I'll show you real quick just in case you don't know how to use them. It's okay if you don't, but I do have tutorials on my channel for you to learn how to make all these cool furniture designs, but I'll go ahead and show you now anyway. But let's go ahead and get the pistons out real quick. Where are the pistons? I seem to, oh, there they are, duh. And yeah, okay, so here underneath you have, right underneath the floor, I have a what do you call it, a redstone torch. Under each one of these pistons I have a redstone torch, and then what you're going to do is you just put the redstone, or not the redstone, you put the piston right on top, the block right above the redstone, and when you put it there, the piston extends and makes it look like a nice little table. So it's really nice. And so basically just do that right here for the table, and then once you've done that, I'll go ahead and get rid of my menu now. You can go ahead and add this little kitchen bar thingy where your sink and your stove is. And so starting from this pillar right here, I think this is light gray wool, so I used light gray wool, and then I put 2 cauldrons with water in them for the sink, another gray wool, and then I put a stove, and then another gray wool, and that's my little countertop right here. And then skip 2 rows of wool blocks, and then up here you just go ahead and copy it the way I did here. And then what I did for this piston is there is a redstone redstone, what do you call it, redstone torch right above this gray block right here. There should be a spot for you to put that. So if you just take apart the block right above it, for the ceiling part, and put it right on top, the redstone torch right on top of this gray block, it'll be fine. It won't interfere with the upper level, I assure you. So once you've done that, you'll have the entire kitchen down. So that's good. And I don't think I told you how to make this, but you already have your door entrance right here, and what you can do is just add this glass around it. I just thought it made it look a little bright. But yeah, I don't know if I told you how to do that yet or not. I don't think I did, so go ahead and add that now if I didn't. If you already have it, then you're good to go. We can go ahead and move on to this room next. Okay, so for this room I just kind of winged it. I was kind of running out of ideas for rooms, so what I did, I just put all these they're trap doors, and I just put them all along the wall. So you can just put all these trap doors along the wall just like you see them here, so they go all the way minus this area on the corners. So you can add those in exactly the way I did if you want to. And then I just put some glass blocks in here to make it look like a little glass countertop or of some sort. I'm not really sure what it is. It fills in the room a little bit. And then I just put some glowstone on the ceiling. There's no specific pattern. I just put it there to lighten up the room. So after you've gotten that done, that's basically the entire first floor. We'll do the back porch last. So now we can go ahead and quickly move up to the second floor. So let's go ahead and move up to the second floor right now real quick. The second floor, again, it's really easy. You don't have to do it exactly the way I did it, so I'm going to kind of run through it really quickly. But I just have these, what do you call them, these trapdoors again. I put them in patterns right here, 3, 3, and 3, with some stair pieces to make it look like chairs sitting at the little bar stools. So it kind of looks like this. You can put those there if you want. I put another area of trapdoors right here. In this little crevice right here, I used the light pink wool and made a little couch, so you can just make a couch like this. Again, if you don't know how to make some of these couches or furnitures, if you want furniture ideas to add yourself into this house, go to my channel. I have all kinds of furniture designs, and that might help you. That might help you get some ideas to add some other stuff to this house if you want to. So then I added these 2 chairs right here. They have signs on the edges of the stair pieces to make them look like chairs. And then, yeah, I think that's it. And then also, I didn't tell you this before, but use the nether brick fence and put them on top of all of this gray wool or black wool, and it'll look really nice. It'll look, it's kind of like a border, so you don't accidentally fall off the edge. So that's always nice to have. And then we can go ahead and do this room real quick. This room is very simple. I added 2 white blocks on the edges of this door with a glass piece on top to make it, I don't really know what it is, it just kind of looks cool. And then I added a little couch on this side too. You can add another couch here, you can add as much as you want. And then on the ceiling, I added a little chandelier. It's just a 4x4 area of glowstone on the top, and then right below it, a 2x2 area of glowstone. So it kind of looks like this, the way you see it, and it's centered perfectly in the room. So if you want to add that, you can. You don't have to if you don't want to. And then this room right here, I just added 2 beds. This is supposed to be the bedroom. Now I could decorate it more. I did in the initial video that me and Dude from Ukraine did, but I'm gonna leave this room up to you. You can do whatever you want with it because this is your bedroom. So you don't have to put the beds here. You customize this room how you want it because this is gonna be your bedroom. So this is your bedroom to design. So I'm not really gonna tell you how to do that. And once you've done all that, we can come over here. We're almost done now. Basically what I did is I added these This is the birch wood. They're not birch planks, they're just the actual wood from the tree, and I put them on both sides. So skip 3 blue blocks on both sides and then fill that in like that. Skip 3, and then add it right here, and then add these little seats right below it, and it kind of looks cool. I think in the music video the reason I added that is because it looked like there was like a poster sitting on top of these seats. So I did that, and then I added these little trees, the same as I did downstairs, just in the corner, so you can add those trees as well. You should know how to make them from the tree you made downstairs, so just make them exactly the way you did downstairs and just put them right in the corners like that. And then in here we're going to add a couch right here. So you come into the room, on the right side you're going to add a 4 wide couch right here, and then a 4 block wide couch right here of white wool. And then I added another couch over here with cyan wool. And then what I did right here is I used glass, or not glass, I used ice at first to make it look like a fish tank, but I think the glass actually makes it look like a cooler fish tank. So this is just 2 blocks of sandstone, 2 blocks of glass, and the trapdoor on top to make it look like a fish tank. So this is supposed to be like a lounge room up here, so I just added a cool little fish tank. You can add that if you want. And then I added more glass in the center just to make it look like a little counter or like a coffee table of some sort. And then that's it. Yeah, that is all of the furniture designs that I put in my LMFAO house. Now again, go ahead and add more or less, do whatever you want with it, it's up to you, and that'll be it for the interior. So congratulations, if you're doing it exactly the way I did, you are now completely finished with the interior of the house. And now all we have to do is add all the stuff on the back porch. Now the back porch, you're just going to wing it. Except for this part right here, I'm going to have you make this exactly the way it is, because this is an actual scene from the movie. The models are like sitting in this little hot tub right here. So this is actually straight out of the film. So I'm going to have you make this exactly the way I have it here. What you're going to do is you're going to have 2 blocks of, and I use lapis lazuli blocks. You can use like blue wool blocks or something, because this material is hard to get in survival mode. So you can use blue blocks of whatever. So I did 2 blocks. 2 blocks on the corner, 2 blocks again, and then another 2 blocks. And then I put water on the inside to make it look like a hot tub. And then I put a tree, one of these trees, right on the corner of the hot tub. And make sure that this hot tub is 2 blocks away from the edge of this right here. So 2 blocks away from the edge. And then they have this huge arrow sitting right here. So here's the back of the hot tub. You're going to go back a block from this height right here, and you're going to add this arrow like this. So I'll just kind of let you copy it down real quick. You can see it nice and easily right here. And then you're going to add a sign right here that says VIP, because there was a sign in the video that also said VIP, and it was sitting right there. So that's exactly how it is in the music video. And then everything else I just kind of randomly put down. You can see that I put a zebra right here. You can just kind of wing it. This is like a switch. These are wood blocks, and then I just kind of winged it with the zebra, and then I just added a bunch of stuff on the flooring just to make it look messy. I added a tree, a cake, and then I added this table right here so that you can, and then like a little umbrella right here. And this is all just random. You can add this in there if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to, but that pretty much sums it up. Actually, I'll quickly show you how to build this umbrella so that you can make it if you want. But here in the center of the table, I extruded it up 4 blocks up of the the fence, and then I added the same as I did with the palm tree, a plus on top of it, and then I just added a layer of red wool around that plus like this, and that kind of looks like an umbrella. So once you have all of that done, you will be completely finished with building the entire home. And that is the entire LMFAO house from the Sorry for Party Rocking video. If you haven't checked that video out, I'll keep a description or a link in the description of this video and all of the Let's Build videos. I will put a link in the description that has downloads for the texture packs, downloads for I'll include a download so you can download this map so that you can actually have this map just in case you had trouble building it. And then I'll also include a link to the actual LMFAO music video so that you can watch that music video and see how close this house actually looks to the actual LMFAO house that they had in their music video. So that is all. I really enjoyed doing this Let's Build. This is my first huge Let's Build that I've done on my channel, so I'm really excited to finally be finished building this house and having you guys be able to build it with me. So this is really cool. It's a really cool experience, and I will be doing more Let's Builds in my future, because it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard, but I want to do more of these because I feel like I helped you guys a lot. I hope I did. And comment below, let me know if you got everything down perfectly. If you have any questions, please ask. I'm free to answer as many questions as you need. If there was a part that I was unclear about, please ask me and I will explain it so that you are not lost. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video and all the previous Let's Build videos that led up to this video. Please comment, subscribe, hit the like button. Those would all be much appreciated. And I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, and also one more thing before I end. Make sure you check out my store. If you go to my channel, I'll also include the link in the description. I have a store now. You can buy a shirt that has this LMFAO house on it. You can buy other apparel. I'll be coming out with a lot of cool stuff. I just started this little store, so it doesn't have a whole lot in it right now, but I plan on getting a lot more stuff in the store. So make sure you just check it periodically to see if there's more stuff added. And that'd be really cool if you bought some apparel from me. That would really help support my channel and keep it going. That would be really helpful, and I would appreciate if you did. But yes, again, subscribe to my channel, please. And one more thing before I end. They just came out with an update, Minecraft 1.5. I will be doing a video on that next, so that you guys can learn what stuff they just added in the new update. So I'm really excited to teach you guys how to learn or use all the updated material. It's a redstone update, and it's really cool, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.